guy who had a good week last week. Morikawa tied for third and gets it to go at the second hole. So he's off to a good start. Got to take care of those par fives. These guys talk about it every week.
Hoping for it to cut off that.
Going right at that bunker.
It's fine. He accepted that before he hit the shot. That's where we just saw Rory hole it from.
Yeah, just about the same spot. Yeah, he doesn't hold out. I was thinking of the Masters a couple of years ago, the 18th, when McIlroy and Morikawa both made it. Okay, good birdie there. Lost in all the shuffle last week with Scheffler, #1, trying to win it again. And you're checking out the TrackMan Tracer technology presented by T-Mobile for Business. Ooh, just cleared the bunker, and it's going to end up just nice. Nice and cozy there. Back at 7 with Morikawa.
Great look here.
Okay. Continues this good play from last week. Collin Morikawa laid up well back.
Yeah, I kind of thought he'd do that. That's a lob wedge.
Old school there. Oh, yeah.
Hey, you got to play to your strength, and his strengths are his wedge game. Just 7 yards closer. Well, this has got a nice line to it.
Yeah, it sure does. He's going to have a great look there. He may even get a little help from Scheffler on the putt. Got the good read and made the good stroke. Morikawa, nice clean card.
Good. Close. Good shot.
Pitching wedge. Just a little left of it.
Oh, by about 5 feet. Good shot. Rolls out to about 12 feet there.
The second he met him when he was a kid, that Ludvig was special.
Yeah, well, that was pretty obvious. Morikawa for birdie. Boy, putting aggressively. That ball flew in the hole. Good birdie.
Nice birdie earlier at 13 for Collin Morikawa. Let's see what he can do on the tee here.
Yeah, this one's starting at the left center, trying to fade towards the flag. This looks really good.
It's more what we saw 2 years ago, Aaron.
Well, this is getting better and better. This could get really good.
That is some. Best we've seen so far today. Well, we've been up here the last few hours. What a shot.
Very nice.
Morikawa is going to enjoy that drive at 15 down the left side with a cut, and that is right in the heart of the fairway.
Avoid those 2 pines that you used in the illustration.
Oh, hit
is
it,
not bad here.
Hit it.
Begging for it to get hit by that breeze off the right.
You said it, Cole. Long is not bad. That's actually a pretty good leave right there. A lot of green to work with, and a lovely strike from Collin Morikawa.
Sure was.
Boy, he has rehearsed this a bunch. It's not that tough of a pitch. Tons of green to work with. Okay.
Yeah. He'll have that for birdie and try to get it 5 under par. Yeah, just does catch enough of the hole. Good birdie.
As we go back to 17.
And Morikawa's tee shot.
8-iron, great test for his swing with this flag on the left.
He went to his go-to shot, which is that little cut, and another beauty out of Morikawa. Playing really well today. He's only missed 2 fairways on top of some good iron shots. Back here at 17 now. Morikawa for birdie.
Starting to look like the old Collin Morikawa.
Boy, that was a confident stroke there. Morikawa here late in the afternoon, putting on quite a show.
196, but he's looking at 174. That was an 8-iron.
Well struck.
Will it stay there? Oh, it does. Okay.
On the back edge.
By the way, did you catch the eclipse last week when we were at Augusta?
No,
That was amazing.
I didn't. I was getting ready.
There's Morikawa missing that. It really was incredible to look at.
I saw pictures though.
Frank,
I'm
no
going
interest.
to wait till 44, right? 2044 is the next one.
Is that the next one?
Yep.
Wow.
So
Okay, Morikawa.
matches his low score of the year, 65.
Colin, how would you kind of describe the round today?
It was very solid. You know, the one bogey I made didn't even hit that bad of an approach shot, and I think it clipped the tree and somehow bounced 25 yards to the right. But for the most part, it's just a continuation and just trust of what I've been working on, especially kind of over this past week and a half.
Does it help, like, playing a second week after you played so well last week in a major to come here and hopefully continue that form?
Yeah, it does. And sometimes, you know, especially the way I've been playing, you never know how it's going to be. But when you find this little rhythm and you find this just kind of just pathway and just to play golf, you know, it's very simple. And sometimes when you're playing bad, you look back and you wonder why it can't be that simple. But it's a nice little groove to be in, and hopefully we can kind of keep this going throughout the rest of this week.
When you find something like you feel like you did at the Masters and play that way and then start off another round like this, like how long does it take to where you feel like that's built in and you're not necessarily wondering if it's going to keep it?
No, I mean, trust me, you have to believe in it. You know, and when I saw the shots keep going on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, at that point, I know what we're working on is working. You know, a lot of the swing thoughts I've kind of been flipping the book through is, you know, worked for 1 day or 2 days and then it's gone. And then, but look, it lasted all the way through the Masters. It's lasted through here. So what I'm doing, it's working, and I just gotta kind of stick to that and just understand why it's working. And just go out there and play golf.
Guys will say when they're playing really well, they're not really thinking about anything. Have you reached that point where you don't really have to feel like you're thinking about it?
No, I mean, I've always thought about stuff. To be honest, even my best golf, I've always thought about stuff. You know, whether it's one little swing thought and then, you know, where the target and where I'm trying to hit it. For me, it's weird. Like, I get to a point sometimes where I'm not thinking and it almost hurts me. I got to be focused. I got to know what I'm focused on. So there's always something in the thought. I mean, I get that point where some guys aren't thinking, but I think it's probably because they're thinking about too many things that they're able to calm it down in that sense.
I know that the golf swing is very physical, but there's also a lot of mental side to the game. When you are going through this and you're working hard towards the goal, you know, improving your swing, can you speak some things into existence and, you know, the positive mindset? Does that help sometimes?
Sometimes. I've tried that, and sometimes I think every time you tee it up on whatever round it may be, you have to be able to take everything you've done through the practice and through that grind and be able to be positive and be able to be, you know, just believe in yourself. And it's hard to do that sometimes when you don't know where the ball's going. But when you find something, you know, it just helps that little pattern. Everything helps each other, and it's kind of this trickle-down effect. So I'm using this one thing that we found last week to just to my advantage and just trying to push every other part of my game as well. So,
thanks for watching the PGA Tour on YouTube. To watch another video, click here, and to subscribe, click here.